how do you build trust with users when they're using AI systems like ChatGPT, for example? Well, let's say I were to ask this question right here, which is, what is retrieval augmented generation? Okay. Now, what ChatGPT is going to do here is it's going to give us an answer, which is cool, but the question a user is always going to have is, where does this information come from, right? Well, in the case of ChatGPT or any GPT, a generative pre-trained transformer, this information is going to come in from its training data that was kind of baked into its weights and biases at the beginning of when this was trained, okay? And so what that means is it can't exactly explain where it got this information from because the generative pre-trained transformer doesn't have that knowledge. Okay, but we can use this actual technique that we asked it about, retrieval augmented generation, to do some really cool things. Okay, so what it allows you to do is it allows you to add files in that when when you're actually asking a question or something like this, you can then put these files into the context window of these GPTs, and then you can get an answer back, and it can cite that source. Okay, now that's all cool to say. Let me show you one production system that does this. This is Perplexity.ai. It's one of my favorites for this kind of system. So look what happens when I ask the same question. What is retrieval augmented generation? First off, it's researching. It's telling us what it's searching up. Okay, it's reading these different articles. 16 different articles here. It's wrapping up, and now it's going to first tell us the sources it found, okay? 16 different sources. We can literally click in, and I can see, oh my god, okay, here's a great article on retrieval augmented generation. Perfect, right? So if I wanted the source, I could go directly to it, but then it's going to give us the answer based off of these 16 different sources, right? Here's how RAG works. It's got the retrieval, the generation phase. Here's the benefits. It reduces hallucinations, right? It's cost effective. It gives you trust and transparency, just like we're talking about, right? Which is really cool, and it allows you to really see the sources where it cites them. You know, it's not always perfect. Like right here, I don't know why it's saying 1, 2, 4 instead of all the sources above, but still, we have all the sources here. That is how you build trust with the users, okay? If you're someone who's designing an AI system or you're trying to look to put this out there, you have to make sure you're putting these in. Otherwise, you're going to be hallucinating and you're not going to know why, and your users are not going to trust your products, okay? So thanks for watching, guys. If you thought this was useful, give it a like. Drop a comment below if you have more questions or want to talk about this. And otherwise, give me a follow or subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.